Oh my God, it's almost over, but I got one last power hitter for you.
It ain't over.
Welcome to my Nice to Know, Nice to Have November series, where I talk about the things I wish I knew and the things I wish I had when I started my content creation journey, and it is the last day of November. Not the last video, because you guys in the comments, my people came through and said, we want you to keep it going.
That's what I'm talking about.
But today, in the final video, we're talking about that calendar and sort of task management thing. Now, I'm not going to get crazy into any app right now because this whole time in November, through all of these videos, I'll put the playlist up here for someone who's just figuring this out. I've been talking about getting in habit with a system. We're talking about building a system. So today, for this system, all we're going to need is pen and paper. Bingo. So we're going to get in there. We're going to talk about it real quick. But I want to talk about building your calendar task management system so that it freaking works for you. I have tried every single form of calendar and task management system under the sun. This one was researched by a Harvard Business Review, and it turned out to be the most effective / most successful. So this is what we're going to do today. We're talking about time boxing. Similar to time blocking, and I guess they're almost one and the same, but time boxing is a wee bit different. So we're going to talk about time boxing. I honestly suggest you start with pen and paper. I'm just using plain notebook paper here and a Sharpie. A lot of times when you're trying to get conceptual, it's better to start with the Sharpie because it won't allow you to overthink it. You know what I mean? So let's just start there. Pen and Sharpie, and then we'll work from here. The first idea to this concept is you're going to take a piece of paper, and the first thing you want to do is brain dump. So you're going to just basically write down everything that comes to mind. These are projects, goals, tasks, priorities, things that you're trying to do, like a system, whatever. You're just going to absolutely just sit here and brain dump this sucker for, I don't know, just about the length of a piece of paper. You don't want to, go too crazy. You don't have to get sort of full sentency about that. So that's going to be this particular column right here. We're going to call this the brain dump column. Now, similar to my big daily 3, my 3 main things, I put the 3 things I want to do up here. Let's just call this top 3 for now. Okay, so you're going to put the 1, 2, 3. So we're going to fill out that top 3 for now. And then this is where a sort of calendar comes in. Let's say you are a 9 to 5 type person, right? 9. This is all there is to this system. In the brain dump, you're going to scooch down a bunch of things that you have to get done or you're thinking about that's on your mind, tasks you got come up, email you need to send, whatever. You're just going to scribble it down over here. Then you're going to take your top 3. For me, the top 3 might be film video and then edit video. And this one might be social posts. The only thing that is important about this is what I'm about to show you. It's so simple, it's borderline crazy. I read the books of an author called Eyal. He is famous for a book called Hooked. He's also famous for a book called Indistractable. And the way Nir explains it, it's N-I-R, don't ask. I actually met him in person, really cool cat, is all that matters when it comes to time boxing. At the end of the day, you can say, I did what I said I was going to do for as long as I said I was going to do it. In the beginning, I'm going to suggest you start out with like 30-minute boxes, 15, 30-minute boxes. As you get better, you can adjust accordingly. This is totally yours. One key thing to know too, you're the boss. It's not your boss. And the reason why I say that, one of the common pushbacks when it comes to building a time management system is people like me who like to ebb and flow and do whatever they want. I never like the rigidity of a time management system. So this is why this one works a little bit better, because it's a little nebulous, it's a little iterative, it's a little transformative. You can adjust it however you want. The world is yours. Twism. The world is mine. Remember that from Shaq? Twism. If you remember that, you're old. Anyway, so the number one reason why most time management systems don't work is people feel like they're being bossed around by the system, and it becomes sort of a common psychological mental block that stops people from getting the things done that they want to get done. The other thing that people do is they say it becomes overwhelming. You know how much I adore that word. So this system allows you to sort of be in control and help you sort of find your spots, okay? So let me just show you all you need to do. And again, I'm not going to go deep into it, but what I use is a system of my working or my performance blocks, and then I have my honesty/accountability blocks, and then I have my sort of recovery blocks, right? But I'm just going to show you how this works on paper. Let's get back to paper. Let's say I'm going to take the filming video thing, and I'm going to draw this box, and normally you only want to do an hour, but for this, I know what I'm about to do. I'm going to call this 2 hours, right? So I'm going to type film right there. So that's just A roll, collect B roll, and music. At 11 to say 11:15, 11:30, I'll use 11:30 to make this easier. I am going to just break. Nothing else is going in this box. I know that from 11:30 to 12:30, I have a meeting that's already set in there, that's built in, right? And let's just say I'm meeting with Paul and Kate. These are my coworkers, right? Maybe I would slap a little E on there so I know that it's for ECAM. At 1 o'clock, I'm going to do lunch. From 2:30 to 4, I'm going to edit. I'm going to use this time frame right here to just task manage. It's all the little emails, all the little random things I got to do, like the whole 9 yards. I'm going to take this top of 1800, because it's only going to take me 15 minutes, and I'm going to do social. I already have this on my calendar, but I can move it around if I wish. Basically, until 8 o'clock, I'm going to create. This is where I tend to study, catch up on whatever, thing like that. And then I will go ahead and add in my little eat block. Because this task management is up to me, and because this create space is up to me, I can move the eat block anywhere between, say, 5 and 8. I can stick it anywhere. But I do need to see that I have 15 minutes that I got to do this social post. That is it in a nutshell. It's a 3-part system. You're going to brain dump, you're going to prioritize, and you're just going to draw those little boxes where you think it's going to take. So for me, film video, I'm going to give it a time and call it 2 hours. Edit video, I'm going to give it 1.5 hours. And then create a video, I'm going to give it a 0.25 hours because I know it's going to take me 15 minutes, right? So that is only thing I need to worry about this day. And I can put any of these at any time in this particular box that I want. The cool thing about doing it with a calendar on your phone, you can drag and drop those suckers to your heart content. Another important thing that's going to matter is you make it in your calendar app that these count as busy. So that way, nobody else is going to be able to block these. And you are going to want to use color code just so that you can get a visual reference. And then you want to make them in. These guys are non-negotiable. Nobody can interrupt any of these except you. You're the only person, and you got to fight yourself. In a nutshell, time boxing is brain dump, prioritize, and then draw the boxes. It's good because it's hella visual. You can see you're at a glance. I remember those days. You can see at a glance what's popping in your day. You can help yourself avoid multitasking because you told yourself you're going to do what you said you're going to do at the time you said you're going to do it. And the number one cause of stress is broken promises, especially to yourself. The other reason why this is dope, it is highly systematic. It's so systematic. It's an easy system. Anybody can do it. You don't need any tools in the beginning, pen and paper. You can get down with apps later, but I'm going to suggest you start with pen and paper, a little notebook, some of that nature. And just remember, the number one reason why it doesn't work for most people is because you feel like it's going to like box you in, no pun intended, or boss you around. You're the boss. Okay, so you can make these adjustments, but try to get in the habit of not doing it in the beginning. Be free with yourself. Give yourself a little grace. Make the adjustments as necessary. Once you figure it out, you'll have a better idea how to plan your time. Yeah, just remember, you're the boss. I mean, that's it. As we dive in deeper, I'll show you how to formulate it into the block it, lock it, and rock it mentality. But for now, you just needed the bare bones. And that, my friends, is your calendar/task management. The last video in the Nice to Know, Nice to Have November series, I talked about the things I wish I knew and the things I wish I had when I started content creation. And I can't wait to dive into the next 30 days of December. This video and all the videos in this series have been sponsored by me. I am Doc. I am the creator of Doc Pops, these really cool acoustic foam mic covers that you can use and it just make your mic look good, sound good, whatever. They're incredible. Please help support the channel by go down, click on docmerch.com or docpops.com and grab yourself the requisite Doc Pop for your microphone. Yeah, it's just a product of that I wanted to solve, and I think they're cool. Okay, so I'm not trying to make this super salesy, but anything you could do to help support the channel. ESPN is letting me know that Notre Dame just won the game. You know what that is. Right now, the algorithm is going to show you another video that they think you should watch. And I agree with them because me and Al, that's my homie. I don't know why people be hating on Al. Al's cool. Click that button.
I need to know everything. Who and the what and the where. I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George. I hop in the Porsche, it's 5 and a horse. I'm ready for war. I'm coming for throats to turn to a ghost. I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet.